Hi friends, today in this lecture we are going to study Union Budget 2021-22. Recent Union Budget we are going to discuss. We have in the our syllabus recent Union Budget. So today the this lecture and two more lecture we are going to discuss about the Union Budget 2021-22. Presenting the first ever digital Union Budget, Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman stated that India's fight against COVID-19 continues into 2021 also, and that this moment in history when the political, economic and strategic relations in the post-COVID world are changing is the dawn of a new era means new period, new time, one in which India is well posed to truly be the land of promise and hope. So this was the starting of the Nirmala Sitharaman, the finance minister. Here I have mentioned the key highlights of the Union Budget 2021-22. There are six pillars of the Union Budget 2021-22. First is health and well-being. Obviously, due to pandemic situation and COVID-19, the health and well-being given first priority in the budget. Second pillar is physical and financial capital and infrastructure, inclusive development for aspirational India, reinvigorating human capital. Fifth is innovation and research and development, and last one is minimum government and maximum governance. So these are the six pillar of the Union Budget 2021-22. So let us discuss the first pillar of the Union Budget, health and well-being. To 2,23,000 crore outlay for health and well-being in budget estimated 2021-22 as against 94,000 crore in the previous budget. So you can imagine the increase, it is doubled and more than it is doubled, 137% increase in the union budget. It focuses on strengthening three areas: preventive, curative and well-being. Steps being taken for improving health and well-being. So health and well-being became the priority because of the pandemic and COVID-19 situation. In case of vaccine, 35,000 crore for COVID-19 vaccine in budget estimate. The Made in India vaccine to be rolled out across the country from present 5 state to 50,000 to award 50,000 child death annually. So the vaccine which will rolled out across the country from the present 5 states, and the negative thing is that 50,000 child death annually happens. So that government will try to avoid and avert with the vaccination on different diseases. Health system, 64,180 crore outlay over 6 year for Pradhan Mantri Atmanirbhar Swasth Bharat Yojana, a new centrally sponsored scheme to be launched in addition to National Health Mission. Main intervention under Pradhan Mantri Atmanirbhar Swasth Bharat Yojana are under National Institution for One Health, 17,000 rural and 11,000 urban health and wellness centers, 4 regional national institutes for virology, 15 health emergency operation center, and 2 mobile hospitals are also there. These are the announcement under this Pradhan Mantri Atmanirbhar Swasthya Bharat Yojana. Integrated public health labs in all district and 3,382 block public health unit in 11 states. Critical care hospital blocks in 602 districts and 12 central institutions. Then strengthening of the National Center for Disease Control. Its 5 regional branches and 20 metropolitan health surveillance units. Then expansion of the integrated health information portal to all states and union territories to connect all public health labs. 17 new public health units and strengthening of 33 existing public health units. Regional research platforms are there for World Health Organization Southeast Asia region. India comes under the South Asia region. 9 biosafety level 3 laboratories. So these are the announcements in under the health system. Now under the nutrition. Mission Poshan to be launched. The objectives of Mission Poshan are to strengthen nutritional content, delivery, outreach, and outcome. Merging the supplementary nutritional program and the Poshan Abhiyan, intensified strategy to be adopted to improve nutritional outcome across 112 aspirational districts. Universal coverage of water supply. Many rural areas and villages face the problem of water supply, drinking water supply. 2,87,000 crore over 5 year for Jal Jeevan Mission to be launched with an aim to provide 2.86 crore household tap connections. Universal water supply in all 4,378 urban local bodies. Urban local bodies means Nagar Parishad, then municipal corporations, etc. Liquid waste management in 500 Amrut cities. Scrapping policy is also there. Voluntary vehicle scrapping policy to phase out old and unfit vehicles, which increases the pollution. Fitness test in automated fitness centers are there after 20 years in case of personal vehicles, and after 15 years in case of commercial vehicles. Physical and financial capital and infrastructure. These announcements we have discussed about the health and well-being sector. Now the second pillar of the budget is physical and financial capital and infrastructure. First is production linked incentive scheme, that is PLI. Rupees 1.97 lakh crore in next 5 years for production linked incentive scheme in 13 sectors to create and nurture manufacturing global champion for an Atmanirbhar Bharat. So this scheme will provide the incentives to local and domestical manufacturing under the Atmanirbhar Bharat. It will help manufacturing companies become an integral part of global supply chain. It possesses core competence and cutting edge technology. So this scheme will help to become India Atmanirbhar or self-reliant country by providing the incentives and the required competencies in the manufacturing sector. It also will help to bring scale and size in key sectors. Key sectors means important sectors. It will also help to provide jobs to the youth. Now some announcement for textile sector. Mega investment textile park scheme in addition to production linked incentive scheme. 7 textile parks to be established over 3 years. Textile industry to become globally competitive, attract large investment and boost employment generation and exports. Uh, Next provisions are for infrastructure. National Infrastructure Pipeline, that is NIP, expanded to 7,400 projects. Around 217 projects worth rupees 1.10 lakh crores completed. Measures in three thrust areas to increase funding for national infrastructure pipeline. Number one, creation of institutional structures, big thrust on monetizing assets, enhancing the share of capital expenditure, etc. Creation of institutional structure, infrastructure financing, 20,000 crore to set up and capitalize a development of financial institutions. This institution will finance to the development of infrastructure. It will act as a provider, enabler and catalyst for infrastructure financing. Rupees 5 lakh crore lending portfolio to be created under the proposed DFI, that is Development Financial Institution, in 3 years. Government will provide 5 lakh crore to this development financial institution, and this uh, financial institution will help to develop the infrastructure. This institution will finance for developing infrastructure. Debt financing by foreign portfolio investors to be enabled by amending some acts related to this foreign investment. So in the case of uh, financing of infrastructure, the government will modify the legislations to attract the foreign investment in this sector. Big thrust on monetizing assets. National monetization pipeline to be launched. Important asset monetization measures are as follows. 5 operational toll road worth 5,000 crore being transferred to the uh, concern authority, National Highway Authority. Transmission asset worth rupees 7,000 crore to be transferred to the concern authority. A dedicated freight corridor asset to be monetized by railways for operations and maintenance after commissioning. Next lot of airport to be monetized for operation and management concession. Other core infrastructure asset to be rolled out under the asset monetization program. For example, oil and gas pipeline, then airport in the tier second and tier third cities, other railway infrastructure asset, warehousing asset, sports stadium, etc. So asset monetization means the the asset which government have, they will monetize it, means it will convert into the rupees, and they will assess what are the value of these asset, and they will take the decision according to that. Increase in capital budget. Capital budget means the budget which create new asset in the economy. 5.54 lakh crore capital expenditure in budget estimate 2021-22, sharp increase of 34.5 over rupees 4.12 lakh crores allocated in budget estimate 2020-21. So it is a 34.5% increase in the capital budget. Capital budget means the investment which is going to happen in the economy, because capital investment, the capital expenditure, capital budget is very important for creating new asset, new investment in the economy, for creating long-term growth in the growth and development process in the economy. Over 2 lakh crore to states and autonomous bodies for their capital expenditure, or rupees 44,000 crore for the Department of Economic Affairs to provide for projects, programs, departments exhibiting good progress on capital expenditure. So intensives here provided for good progress in on the capital expenditure also. So friends, that was the first part. In that we have discussed about the six pillars of budget, and under that we have two component we have discussed today, that is health and well-being, the major announcement for health and well-beings, then health system, some major announcement we have seen, then nutritional program, then universal coverage of water supply, scrapping policies there. And second pillar we have discussed, that the production links incentive schemes, the announcement for textiles, then infrastructure, the major announcement for infrastructure such as development of financial institution and the provisions, monetary provisions for them. Next is monetizations of asset, whatever the assets government have, they will, government will monetize it. They will assess the monetary value of all these assets government own. And next is the increase in the capital budget. Capital budget means those budget will increase the capital expenditure, and capital expenditure is very important for the long term growth, investment in the economy. So all these points we have discussed in this part first of Union Budget 2020 122. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lecture.